here we are, a very warm welcome to our guest, Mr. Ahmed Raja Yusufi and Ms. Rajia Gilani. So
Thank
welcome
you.
to our show.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
And first up, we hope that the recent earthquake in the south of Iran did not cause any damage to the life and property. So could you please share the update from there?
Yes, on the 2nd July at 2 a.m., unfortunately, south of Iran faced a almost strong earthquake with a magnitude of 6.2. And it was felt in Bandar Khamir. The central earthquake was in Bandar Khamir, but it was felt in Bandar Abbas. And I have actually prepared this report that it shows that it was felt also in some other countries like Bahrain, Oman, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia also. And from the first earthquake till now, 24 more aftershock was felt. And the people are still in some situation of fear and hope that they might face any further probable earthquakes too. And there were 5 deaths, unfortunately, and 39 injured. But Bandar Abbas itself didn't face any major damages, and some infrastructure in major actually villages and some minor ports had some issues, but fortunately there wasn't anything serious that we can consider it has affected. For one day, customs, shipping lines, and offices were closed too, but now it is going on. Everything is in order.
Thank you. It's so comforting to hear, and we pray for the quick turnaround to normalcy for people and infrastructure there. Thank you. So now we come to our the question on to the recent discussions which were taking place between Iran and US at Doha on the nuclear deal. We learned that it did not go out very successful. So what are your views on this, and what could be the impact onto the view going forward? And in addition to that, we have seen Iran announcing some price cuts on its crude to compete with the Russian discounts. So how do you view all this?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pranav. Right now, the nuclear talks have no clear status yet, and the first round of the negotiation was held in Qatar. The parties discussed their points of view, but they might reach a conclusion anytime in next round. Before I'm attending the show, also the Iranian Foreign Minister discussed with the France Foreign Minister about the next round, and we also see the affection of the US dollar even in the last 2 hours. As these are the confidential political matters between the parties, so there is no reliable or valid data about the progress of the negotiation. But I agree with you that after the first round of the negotiation in Qatar, Riyal was devalued against the US dollar. About the second part of your questions, there is not any valid report or data about the reduction of Iran oil price to compete with Russia. There are some rumors in the market, especially when the Europe, the France especially, is showing the willingness to receive the Iran oil. It seems that the situation is very complicated now, and it's difficult to have any comment about it. About the third part of the question, regarding the effect of the US dollar on the export, the impact cannot be ignored, for sure. And the bitumen price also will be reduced because of the monsoon in India right now, and also from the 1st of June 2020 till now, all the Indian refineries reduced something around $80 on the bitumen price. So the fact is that there is a lack of demand in India, and also this situation is really very hard condition for Iranian exporters and also Iranian manufacturers. But we should see the future events and news in the market and what will happen.
Okay, so so at the moment it is less than certain as to how things could play out. So thanks, we get that. And now we come back to the bitumen side of things. We have seen that the recent market offers onto the prices have started to inch up on the bitumen prices. So does this mean that the worst is over for the bitumen prices looking forward? And how do we look at the near term? What could be your views on this?
Actually, if I want to say from one point of view, I can agree with you because we see that Singapore Bitcoin prices have not decreased, and same is almost true about Bahrain now. Bulk of Singapore is around 580 to 605, and bulk of Bahrain is around 470 to 475. But on the other hand, as Mr. Yousefi said, India has faced three frequent fall of prices, which was around 80 US dollar from 1st June. And this reduction has happened in some other destinations too. This is what we are saying frequently and repeatedly in our previous interviews, that the inflationary situation is felt around the world almost. And such situation, that inflation is very strongly felt. Bitumen prices increased because of the increase of crude oil prices, but buyers are expecting lower prices from the market. And also it seems that the current situation might last for some weeks, and there isn't any passion or any rush from buyers to place their orders and buy the actually their demands, fulfill their demands. And at the same time, it has coincided with the monsoon period, and we can say that this is a very hard time for exporter, and they are under much pressure to have their products being exported. Maybe we can say this is not a good time to export, and maybe we shall see and wait if there will be any incident that can change the current situation.
So maybe we need to wait and tide over this monsoon-driven demand low season, and then wait
Yeah.
for things to get more clearer and hopefully much better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your
Thank you.
invaluable insight. And it was a
It was
pleasure
a pleasure.
having you here.
Thank you
Oscar.
so much.
Thank you.